YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Miles Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell every time I post some new content. I haven't done this in a while, right? But this is my book, right? AR 670 Harris, My Life in the United States Army. Amazon.com. Type book by Curtis Harris. Go get you a damn copy. And then once you get a copy, let me know. And then if you want to send it to me, I'll sign it for it and I'll send it right back to you. This person, what you see on the screen right now, right? I've been knowing this man for 20 plus years, right? And there's no that I actually really got inspired by him to write this particular book here. Right? And but when y'all go get the book, right? There's a part in there where I actually really talk about, are you a born leader or were you made over the course of time? And so for the most part, right, because some people say, all right, you're a born leader. Some people say that you're made. And but the thing about it though, I said that you're both, right? Because you could be born with it and then somebody got to bring that shit out of you, right? To actually really be made, right? You could probably say, okay, hey, look, we got the raw material, right? But then we go ahead and we put you out there, see how you do. And then throughout the course of life, or even through the whole time that you're in the Army, right? Or any of the other armed, branches, right? But I can't speak for the Marines. I can't speak for the Navy. I can't speak for the Air Force. I just know that I can speak and what I feel or what I know, right? To be the oldest and greatest branch of service that this country actually really has to offer. I mean, say what you want, but ain't nothing like being in the United States Army. I care less what the rest of you motherfuckers say, right? Y'all already know the deal. So, this particular clip that I'm about to play now, actually really talks about that because the question was brought up. So now, shout out to Ralph Blue that actually really came. Like I said, I've been knowing this man for like 20 plus years. Probably right now, it's probably close to damn near 30. And so I just like I said, I'm gonna let this clip run, right? And then just know that I'm probably one of a few people that that the closed caption don't work on me. It's kind of like an off and on thing with me. So, but as long as you know what the hell I'm talking about, look, take that shit and run with it. So let's go. At the time, right, my mom, right, she knew who the fuck I was.
Yeah.
Now, granted fact, I'm actually like, this right here is like, okay, I'm really actually like really finding out who I am, and then again, I see all this in the book, right? So, to be perfectly honest, if I really didn't know no damn better, right? Now, granted fact, it is not word for word for what I said in the book, but it's awfully damn close. But it's just for the simple fact, Crazy Uncle wants y'all to have a copy of this. Hold on. Hey, Amy.
Hey, Sugar, how you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Just talking about you the other day. Mary called me, Melvin's wife, and she was asking me about you and little boy. I said, well, I know about Pablo, so I was just over there. What's that, last month? A month or last I was at y'all house?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she told me to tell y'all hi.
Oh, okay.
I told her, I don't know about little boy. I said, he's a stranger.
Yeah, he's special anomaly. So I mean, I done got where I don't even try no more.
Right. That's what I told her. I said, Apollo has really been reaching him, but it's on him, not Apollo. So Apollo's have, tried, to be a brother, his big brother. But for some unknown reason, he just ain't gonna do right.
Yeah.
I said he think Apollo owed him something, and he don't owe him nothing. He a grown man.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But how's things going with y'all over there?
Yeah, we good. I sent you that video because that's one of my best friends. I've been knowing him ever since I joined the army, and so like before I came back home to Arkansas, he came to see me because I was in bad shape. He came to see me, and then when we got back in touch with each other, I told him that I had moved back home to Arkansas, right? And he brought all his cameras and equipment, and so he would just say, "Hey man, you mind if I do a show with you?" I'm like, "Hey, by all means," right?
Hold on a minute,
Okay.
You always open it before you need the camera. But they can say you done something to it. Okay, I'm back.
So yeah, he said, like, well, do you mind if I do a show with you? I'm like, hey, by all means, right? And so so that's why I sent it to you, because basically what I was telling him, I was just like, hey, look, I can't talk about my life if I can't talk about y'all, especially Bozo. Right? And so a lot of it, that's what we was talking about. We was actually really talking about.
Hold on a minute, Paul.
Okay.
Don't ever leave that couch till you check your medication out. But once you leave it out of there, they can, if it's not right, they can refuse to take it back.
So yeah, so where you out and about?
That's okay. I'm good. Follow.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm just saying, that's why I sent you that. So I just wanted you to. Yeah. So just like I said, watch that and then tell me what you think. But just like I said, tell everybody I said hi. Just like I said, we gonna come get you one. We gonna get you before too long. Okay.
Okay, then. I'm gonna have to get back with you. I'm getting set up for my radiation treatments, which probably start in March. I got to go to the doctor on the 24th, which is next Tuesday.
Okay.
Make that mask for my head. And they'll tell me when I start my treatments.
Oh, okay then.
But I'll get back with you though.
Okay then, hey, I'll talk to you.
Give Niecy my love.
Okay then. All right then. All right, bye. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. But um, at this point of the juncture, it's I just met my dad and all that kind of stuff, and so hey, y'all sorry about that. It kind of threw me off, but hey,
And she was like, she was just sick of head.
Trying to keep it in
She was
there.
just like, them damn Martindales, they ain't about shit. That was all she was saying, knowing that I'm a motherfucking Martindale.
Yeah.
Right? So now he knows that I'm his son. So you already know what the fuck is gonna happen next.
Mhm.
He 20 year, I'm a veteran.
Mhm.
Did 2 tours over in Vietnam. So I was like, damn.
Yeah.
The one time wasn't good enough for you, you had to go back. So anyway, right? So he was just like, so he looking at me,
Mhm.
what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Right? And so at the time I'm 19, right? I'm rebellious as hell.
Yeah.
So he was wanting me to go in then.
Mhm.
And so at the time, right, like if I didn't mention this earlier, right?
okay. So now, like I said, now this is part one of this, right? And I really don't know how he gonna do part two. I really don't, but this is the time where I'm 19. I done graduated high school because my mom put me back 1 year because she felt like that I really wasn't paying attention enough. The teacher said that, hey, he good. You can pass him on to the second grade. So my mom said, now keep his ass back. And to be perfectly honest, I'm kind of actually really glad that she did because 9 times out of 10, I would have went into the second grade still having that same type of mentality, right? And so um, to have mothers like that back then was actually like really something special. It's just unfortunate that anybody that's around the same age as me, a little bit older, a little bit younger, right? This is what the fuck we did. This is the type of parents that we had. They could be like, yeah, you passed. But motherfucker, you just got by the skin of your teeth. And so my mom, she realized that. And she said, nah, motherfucker, you finna repeat the first grade. Right? So, but another case, what's going on here, right? Is then like I said, I had to meet my dad till I was 19. My actual dad till I was 19. And so I'll never forget it. And I know I said it, but considering the language, all that kind of stuff. But when I actually really first met my dad, because like I say, he didn't know me, I didn't know him. Right? And so like when we actually really first got together, right? He actually told me, he said, Apollo, I can't make up 19 years. Matter of fact, I'm not trying to make up 19 years. Our relationship starts right here, right now. And then it was almost like, and for the most part, I never was like trying to ask for an explanation. I was just happy to see it. And hopefully that we could have actually really had, in which we did, we had a damn good father-son relationship. Let's go.
8 years old, I knew what the fuck I wanted to do.
Mhm.
Now,
And yeah, I used
now here's the part where that the ultimate question or you call it the ultimate question, $64,000 question, whatever, whatever type of question you want to call it, right? This right here. If this don't get it for you, then I really don't know what the fuck to tell you.
I used to tell my mom, I'm like, Mama, I'm gonna join the army. And you know, so tell me right to this day, what boy that you know that's gonna say, like, cause you know, most boys were like, hey, mama, I'm gonna play basketball, I'm gonna play football, or I'm gonna be a boxer or a rapper to get you out.
Now, I gotta say this. You know, now I've heard a lot of football players, right? I done heard it from Emmitt Smith. I done heard it from other athletes, right? And then you know, so the thing was either join the army or you gonna play professional sports, right? And not to say that they shied away from serving this country, right? I'm not saying that, right? But you go with what feels right to you, because a few years back, oh shit, yeah, we just had our what 32nd. It was a few years back, right? Oh, you know, Little Rock Central class of 1992, right? We all got together. Matter of fact, I want to say it was the 32nd, right? So we all got together, right? I didn't do all of the festivities and all the kind of shit, but when it actually really came time to take that photo or whatever, you know, then we we walked around the school and all that kind of stuff, and I talked about, well, I like, remember when I threw that egg and I hit you in the back of your head, and then I ran off and all the kind of shit, because put like this, the crazy uncle, you know, I would never say that I was bad. But you know, I like to say that I was mischievous more than anything else, right? And so I would do shit to you, just like during the time I was graduating high school, the super soakers, right, were actually really coming into play. And then that's when all of the girls, right? I don't know. I remember when, like, and then Reggie and all the rest of my guys, right? They know, y'all already know what the fuck I'm talking about. But remember when the girl would put that shit in their hair and it like just stand straight up, right? I mean, I great the fact it looked nice, you know, but during this time frame, you know, this is, you know, this senior prom, whatever, right? And so for the most part, right? I mean, now, did I go to my senior prom? No. Did I go to my what is it? The junior high prom or whatever the shit is called when you're in the ninth grade, right? I didn't go to neither one of them. Right? And it's because, for one, you know, I was, believe it or not, you know, I was too tight to even ask no girl, because, you know, they probably looking at this shit right here. Yeah, I know I got a fucked up real, but it's just for the simple fact, I wouldn't change this shit for nothing in the world, because it's me. It's how people are going to actually really identify me. Or one of the ways is this is how you put like this. If I go change this shit today, right? Motherfucker gonna look at me, no, motherfucker, you ain't none of you. Go get your teeth back. That's 9 times out of 10, that's what the fuck they would probably say. Right? So by another case, right? I knew I wasn't going to the motherfucking senior prom or whatever. So I take the super soaker, and then I swear, I knew where the beauty shops were at. So I had my super soaker, so you know what the fuck I was doing. I was laying away for motherfucker to come out. So I can fuck up your damn hair. And then we not even gonna talk about motherfucking graduation. And I told the principal, Mr. Hickman, I said, I'm gonna get you. It's coming. You can't stop me from motherfucking graduation. I'm gonna get you. With the super soaker. And true to my word, hey, y'all already know what the fuck happened. But again, I had to say that. Because again, I already knew what the fuck I wanted to do. Okay, hold on.
Tell me one motherfucker that you know.
And so again, right? Again, being a professional athlete, okay, I got it. But serving this country, as far as I'm concerned, is better than what any professional athlete will ever do or is about to do. Because the thing about it though is this. Regardless of sport, you lose, guess what? It's like with football, right? You lose, you get to come back next Sunday. Same thing with basketball. Sometimes them motherfuckers, they play with basketball, baseball, whatever the fuck, right? You lose, you can be like, okay, we'll get y'all tomorrow night. But let me lose. Let my homeboy that did this, let any of us lose. And even the people that's serving now, let any of us lose. Ain't no goddamn next Sunday. Ain't no, hey, we'll get them tomorrow night. No. You going home in a box. And for the most part, I can truly honestly say, right? That, not that I'm saying that they're not grown men. But as far as I'm concerned, that separates the men from the boys. Boys play games. Real men go out and protect shit. Right? All you motherfuckers that's making all this goddamn money playing a goddamn game. And me and my homeboy and everybody else that I serve with, we put our lives on the line. And we don't even make, put like this. Y'all make what we make probably not even 30 minutes into the ball game that you're playing. So this is why I say what the fuck I said. Leaders of this shit is something that is already in you. Just like it was something that's already in you to go play with it, to go do whatever the fuck it is that you do. But to put on that uniform that actually really says United States Army, United States Air Force, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard. We take this shit serious because we already know when the shit really hits the fan. Ain't no goddamn next Sunday. Or ain't no 2 nights from now. We fuck up 9 times out of 10 is a done deal.
They said, my mama joined the Army and I want to be a 5-star general.
Right.
Because I was that type of motherfucker, right? I always wanted to be on time on shit. It's like, okay, I'm like, Tell me what time to be there. I'm gonna be there.
Military mindset.
So yeah, I had it back then, and then even with my first wife, right?
Where you think that come from though? Like at that, like to be even prior to coming to the military, what's driving you to have a mindset of somebody that's in the military?
I was born with it. That's the only. That's
You were feeling like that before
That's right there. You know, I'm gonna rewind.
you met your dad, right?
Yeah. Wife, right?
Where you think that come from though? Like at that, like to be even prior to coming to the military, what's driving you to have a mindset of somebody that's in the military?
I was born with it.
What they say, people? What they say, people? April 1st, 1973. I'm a goddamn Aries. Right? Now, for those y'all don't believe in that astrology shit, then hey, look. Okay, I got it. But then if you ask me to go back and look at a couple of shows that I did a while back, you're only gonna act so much like your mama. You're gonna act so much like your daddy. Grandma and Papa may be in there. You may act like your auntie or your uncle. But the rest of it is on the day that you was motherfucking born. Right? So for anybody else that don't think otherwise, y'all really don't know what the fuck is happening. I'm so fucking sorry to tell you.
That's the only.
Because you were feeling like that before you even met your dad, right?
Yeah. You know, because I always liked the fact of being on time.
Right.
And so even when my first wife, you know, like when we was dating, I'll never forget it, right? She wanted to go see a movie. And the movie was the showing time was 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the movie, right? I said, okay, movie started 7:30. I'm coming to your house 7 o'clock. Be ready. I get there. How about this motherfucker not ready? And so I'm like, what the fuck? Why you ain't ready? And she's like, well, you know, they gonna do 15 minutes of previews. Damn it, I want to watch the preview. so I'm just saying that's just how the fuck I was. And then even now with my current wife, yesterday we got into it. We got into it tough.
Y'all got to be arguing about man.
No, but you know, but it's just for the simple fact that when you've been in as long as me and you've been in,
mm-hmm.
and then even if you had that before you come in, right? And then I always believed, whether it's the United States Army, whether it's motherfucking alcohol, or whatever the fuck that you want to indulge in, right?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna do nothing but highlight what you already have.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what the fuck the United States Army did for me. Go in my closet right now. All of my shit is pressed.
Your shit dressed.
I'm just like
3 fingers apart.
Yeah. Right? Like,
okay, so I think I did enough of that. Just like I said, I really don't know what the fuck part 2 is gonna be like, right? But the thing about it though is this. Y'all need to go buy this book. It's still on Amazon, right? And then just know that as soon as I give me a nice piece of money, just know that you could either call it part 2 or the sequel, right? and it's actually really called. I already got the title for it and everything. It's called Life After AR 670 Harris. Now, I'm pretty sure now everybody, everybody in that has served with me, right? They know why I called it AR 670 Harris. Because just like I said, and then just like the last clip that I just showed y'all, right? I already knew because of who my parents were. Rest in power, Joseph R. Harris, aka Bozo, right? Rest in power, John Martindale Sr., my actual dad. Everybody, as far as like on that corner of Maple and Maryland, I learned from everybody. So I knew how to dress. Hell, even the show that I did a couple days ago, right? Where I actually really talked about that I never had to say any female that wanted to talk to me. I didn't go to them. They stepped to me because of how the fuck I was dressed, right? And no, it's not me being sarcastic, me being self-centered, or all the, it ain't even about that. It's not about that at all. It's just about, okay, how well can you present yourself in such a way where that you ain't got to go to them, they're going to come to you. And that's all what the fuck that I did. Right? And so for the most part, right, then like say, I look at that piece. And then like I say, I don't want to say too much. But just know that as far as this book go, I pretty much said every goddamn thing. Now I know some shit in there that I didn't, that I'm probably sure that as soon as he figure out how to tweak that shit, yeah, he probably gonna come out and say, hey, such. But it's just that, hey, guess what? Me, him, and everybody else that I serve with, right? We cut, they always say it. We cut from a different cloth. Matter of fact, and I'm not here to clown nobody, right? But just know that let's look at it like this, right? It's all the same cloth, right? It's all the same goddamn material. But the thing about it now is that whoever that's actually really doing the cutting right now, you motherfuckers don't know how to cut that goddamn fabric. Thus, which brings me to my next goddamn subject here. We all know what the fuck this is, right? This is aluminum foil, right? And then I swear, now they said, the powers that be, or the powers that shouldn't be. Now they say they cut the motherfucking MK Ultra antenna off, right? But with some of you motherfucking females out here, after all of the shit that I see on a daily basis on YouTube, a lot of you motherfucking women talking about, oh, well, you got to give me I saw that one video where the motherfucker said, I need a $500, it was either $500 or $100 deposit before I even think about talking to you. That's that goddamn NK. So all you motherfucking females, right? You some bitches, I swear, y'all need to be walking around this bitch just like this, right? Yeah, I already know it's gonna fuck up your damn hairdo, right? But your goddamn hairdo is like the least of your motherfucking worries. You need to be walking around just like this. Now, if I wasn't already married, and if I saw you with some aluminum foil on your head, everybody else may look at your ass crazy, right? But then the crazy uncle gonna look at you. You know what? That's a smart motherfucker right there. She don't want that MK Ultra fucking with her brain. Not to say that she ain't about shit, but it's just for the simple fact. Stop with this, with the $100 or the $200 or the $500 deposit that y'all require for a motherfucking man to take your ass out, and 9 times out of 10, right? Your pussy smell like 10 pounds of get down, if not worse, right? You know, so fellas, you know, I mean, we already know the motherfucker ain't gonna do no shit like this. But the thing about it though is this: something is going on up here, right? Whether the parents, which really wasn't parents, they put like you saw what your mama did, and you thought, hey, guess what? That's the way to go. No, it ain't the motherfucking way to go, right? So like I say, if you practice, if you walk around like this, if you and look, I think it really don't get no better than Reynolds wrap, people. You know, so like I said, go to the like this. You can go to the dollar store, go get your box, right? And if but see, I already know y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna do it because y'all too busy worried about your hair. Because I'm gonna tell you how that MK Ultra shit works. MK Ultra tell you to go out and get a BBL, right? MK Ultra will tell you to go out and say, "Hey, guess what? Men ain't shit." Or MK Ultra will say, "No, he's supposed to provide for you." Just like the motherfuckers, what I was talking about with Cam Newton, with them two bitches there. Talking about, how, show me that he can provide. Show me, bitch, I just met you. Right? But you already know they ain't gonna put no shit like that. But here it is. You ain't gonna put this on your head, but you go out and buy somebody else's hair. And if you ain't doing that, you straightening the shit out of your own hair. Then you motherfuckers don't know how to take it. You don't know how to wash your ass. Just like I said, you ask a motherfucker woman right now, what do? Do you shower, take a bath? If that motherfucker say, I shower, leave that bitch alone. Cause that pussy stank. It don't smell like how it's supposed to. Right? But hey, it is what it is, people. You know, I just thought I'd throw that. I mean, because you know, you know what? And guess what? Some of you men, guess what? Fellas, y'all might need to go around, go get you a piece of aluminum foil too, right? Go put it on your goddamn head. Stop sipping for these bitches. Right? Because 9 times out of 10, like I said, you walk around and you got some shit on your head, right? You got some aluminum foil on your head, right? Everybody gonna look at you like, ooh, he crazy. But then it's gonna be that one that's gonna be like, ooh, he's smart. Right? Because he's not being susceptible to the bullshit. Right? Because we can talk about it. Well, put it like this. Y'all can talk about it. And y'all already know who the fuck I'm talking to. Y'all can talk about it. But ain't nobody giving no goddamn solution. Guess what? The crazy uncle just did that for y'all. Right? But like I said, I mean, it's probably not a solution, but at least it's a goddamn good ass idea, right? Because 9 times out of 10, right, you got a fucking wig on any goddamn way, right? So do this. This, you know what? Ooh, hold on. Wait a minute. Ooh, I wish, damn, I really wish I had, if I knew, if I actually really thought that, you know, but I'm gonna go. I had one of them caps once a while back. So, ladies and fellas, well, I put like this: y'all can't encourage this. I mean, y'all probably could, but like I said, you go to the grocery store, whether it's dollar store or Walmart or wherever the fuck you go buy your groceries. Go get you some aluminum foil, right? And then you cut your piece. You look at how big your head is, right? And so, and then once you feel like, ooh, okay, and then you take this. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all what the fuck to do now. You know, so you take this and you put it all over your head, right? You know, make sure that you get everything, right? Get everything, you know, make sure that it's all the way good, right? You know, and then, y'all women, y'all like to help each other dress, right? And so you get this, right? And then put your wig cap on, right? And then y'all act like really take the other wig that you act like really want everybody else to see y'all in, right? Then you put that on, you put your cap on, right? But then again, I don't know. That might not work neither, right? Because now the shit that's already in your head, right? It can't get out. So it just bouncing around, right? But hopefully y'all can actually really fight this shit off, right? But so you go put that cap on. Then you put your hair, then you actually go put your hair on, right? And then, so we're going to do this. Because, y'all know y'all got to put y'all face on real good, right? Right? But, but then, that's pretty good, right? Just know that a lot of the MK Ultra rays is not going to penetrate through this, considering what the fuck, because y'all know how y'all do shit, right? Then you put your cap on, put your wig on, put your face on, right? A lot of y'all need to do this. Now, for those of y'all that ain't been infiltrated yet, this is what the fuck y'all need to go do. That way y'all won't go out and go get that way y'all won't go get the fake titty and the fake booty. Because that MK Ultra is a motherfucker. Right? And then you could be like, well, if he don't like my put like this, if he don't like my teacup booty, then fuck him. He don't like my A-size cup titties, fuck him. I'm not finna go get shit upgraded. Right? Because it's like what that one chick said. Hey, guess what? Little booties matter. Little booty and little titties matter. Right? Because you can control shit. Right? Just imagine you got a little bit of a little bitty booty bitch, right? You take this shit off. You got a little bitty booty bitch, right? And y'all know how when y'all motherfucker blowing back out, you can get that motherfucker and y'all can be like X, X, Y, Y, left, right, and then the bitch nut. Okay? I'm just telling y'all how to do shit. Just crazy I'll tell y'all how to do shit. Right? Then like I said, MK Ultra alive and well, people. And then y'all wonder why motherfucker, y'all say it all the time. What? Man ain't shit. And then what we say? Y'all ain't shit neither. MK Ultra got y'all ass. Y'all better go get y'all some foil. Get you some motherfucking aluminum foil. Put it on your goddamn head. Right? Because a lot of y'all men, y'all walking around here, y'all bald headed just like crazy uncle. Right? Tell y'all how that shit go now. Right? Y'all don't believe no goddamn body. Look at how the fuck we did shit versus how y'all do shit now. MK Ultra. Plain and simple. So, with that being said, guess what the fuck y'all get to do? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, cross street, behind a couple Paul's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'm gonna holler at y'all.